Right. Where are we? Hello.
It was all around Fish Lane, but there's just gathered in Fish Lane, haven't we? Oh, yeah. It's good.
Any volunteers? Any volunteers to carry this banner? Scouts for Palestine. Yeah. Scouts for Palestine. You be in the front, you know.
You keep shooting them.
Shoot it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah!
Good. Okay, we'll make a start, everyone. Holding a banner that wants to and everything else. Speakers, make your way. Somewhere around here. So welcome everyone, and thanks for coming today.
I know, just as
Someone said we were having an emergency protest. Every day is an emergency in Gaza at the moment. Every day people are being slaughtered. So let's just have a little look back then. This week, Sunday the 13th of October, at least 17 people were killed in central and northern Gaza, including 8 members of one family in the Nuseirat refugee camp. And then Monday the 14th, at least 4 people were killed and dozens wounded in an Israeli air attack on a hospital complex in central Gaza, where displaced Palestinians were seeking shelter from Israel's deadly massacres. The attacks in the early hours of Monday struck the Alaska Martyrs Hospital complex, where tents used for shelter effectively became coffins. In the early hours of Monday morning, when it was set ablaze by Israeli bombs, trapping 19-year-old Shaban al-Dalu and his relatives in flames. Shaban was 19 years old. He would have been 20 yesterday. He was a software engineering student and displaced from his home, trying to survive in central Gaza and trying to keep his family safe. He built a tent in the grounds of the Al-Aqsa Hospital, and he'd struggled for months to get help for his family. And this is in the media because he was recording videos describing his family's plight and their life under Israel's bombs. He walked for half an hour every day to get internet access and continued studying in his tent. The world finally paid attention. to Shaban when his last moments were filled this week. Sorry, most of you will have seen what happened to Shaban. He was injured in an airstrike in a hospital 12 days ago, and he was being treated in hospital and was connected to an IV drip when he was burned alive along with his mother. In the videos, Shaban had recorded the weeks and months before his death. He talked about the reality of living in Gaza. There's no safe place in Gaza, said Shaban in one video, speaking into a phone camera from his makeshift tent. I'm taking care of my family as I'm the eldest, he said, adding that his parents, his 2 sisters and 2 brothers have been displaced 5 times before finding refuge in the hospital's grounds. Shaban's dreams were to become a computer scientist. His father, Ahmad Al-Dalu, who was also severely burned, said that the impact of the strike had pushed him out of the tent, where he quickly realised that the fire had engulfed his children. He was able to save 2 of them. Ahmad said that Shaban was hoping to study abroad and that he'd wanted to keep his son closer to home. And he said, now I wish I had sent him. The attack that killed Shaban and his relatives injured at least 40 sheltering in the complex. The hospital bombing came as Israel continues to escalate its attacks on Gaza. And just days earlier, another strike on a school-turned shelter in Jabalia killed 28 people. So Shaban was killed on Monday, next day, Tuesday the 15th. 34 people killed in Khan Yunis, including 5 members of the same family in a nearby town. Israel launched a ground offensive 12 days ago in Jabalia refugee camp. At least 55 people had been killed in that 24 hours of Tuesday. 10 members of the Abu Tamir family, including 3 children, were killed in an Israeli airstrike in southern Gaza in the early hours of Tuesday morning, while they were sleeping with no warnings. So just jump forward to today, Thursday the 17th of October. Israeli attack killed at least 28 Palestinians, including children, and wounded 160 at an UNRWA school sheltering displaced people in Jabalia, North Gaza. Israel has cut off North Gaza for more than a week now, preventing aid from going in, as it stages a major ground and air assault and has killed dozens in the last few days. 400,000 displaced people are sheltering in North Gaza. So, brothers and sisters, that's why we're here today. Because we've had enough of this slaughter. We've had enough of seeing this genocide from our front rooms. Why are the whales turning their backs? It's not like they do not know that this is happening. So I'm going to move on and welcome our first speaker. I'd like to welcome Alan Gibbons. Alan is a councillor for Liverpool Community Independence, a lifelong socialist, trade unionist, and an author. Big hands for Alan Gibbons.
Right, thanks very much, Karen. Hi, everybody. I'm going to start with Shaban, and I'm going to start with